Coming up, we take a look at the 2015-2016 Teachers of the Year, the TMEA scholarship recipient, and wrestling going to district. This is Hawk TV for Friday, February 5th, 2016. Good morning, Hebron High School. I'm Spencer Rojas. With the school finalizing the nominations for Teacher of the Year, Drew Vaughn takes a look at the winners from the 9th grade and the main campus.
9th grade art teacher Ross Hines and head volleyball coach Karen Keeney were both driven by their family to pursue the profession of teaching.
This is my 8th year. I started off the first 2 years of my career. I worked at the main campus. Then we opened up the 9th grade building and I came down here. My father drew a bunch, although he was an accountant, and then my grandfather would draw us a bunch of stuff when we were little, and so it kind of encouraged me and my brother. When I was in high school, my father passed away right before my freshman year started, and so my football coach and my art teacher kind of took me under their wing and helped me through, and so I was in art all 4 years, and that teacher had a very big impact in my life.
I opened Hebron back in 1999. When we first opened the school with 500 kids. It was my father who demanded a teaching degree, which I did not want to do. And so I said the only way I would get my teaching degree is if I did it in physical education and coaching. And he said fine, I said fine, and the fight was over. When we were first open, as far as athletically, you know, our athletes, that was hard because most of us did not do well right out of the gate. Most of us struggled. And were beat pretty badly. I started 0-10 my first district, varsity season, so it was a little rough. And I think at that time, it felt hard, but you could always see that light at the end of the tunnel.
The unexpected nomination of Teacher of the Year in December surprised both Hines and Keeney.
You really never know. I think every teacher we have is, could be deserving of that award. It just comes down. I guess I got lucky.
It was something I was not expecting. I guess because of being in the coaching world and everything, it came as a total shock. I couldn't see myself doing any other job.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Drew Vaughn. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Drew. Each year, the Texas Music Educators Association award 4 scholarships to students in band, choir, and orchestra in the state who wish to pursue a career in music education. Senior Jessica Harper is the first student ever at the school to win one of these scholarships.
Finding out that I got it, and then on top of that, finding out that it was not just a choir scholarship, but that it was like all fine arts, was crazy. I think it'll sink in at the convention more than right now, just because right now I'm not really feeling the effects of it.
The scholarship truly is awarded to any student in the state of Texas that is going into music education. So I've known for a while that Jessica is going into music education. As a matter of fact, as a freshman, she told me that she wanted to do what I did. So I've watched her in these 4 years. She's been great, growing and leading, and I felt it was really awesome that they really offered this kind of scholarship to those students.
Harper found out she won the scholarship when Principal Scott Finch came to announce that someone had won the TMEA Past President Scholarship.
And so the minute he said that, my heart kind of stopped for a second, because I was like, this is a scholarship that I had applied for.
Actually, it was a surprise to me when Mr. Finch came in to present it to her, and so I couldn't think of a more deserving student than Jessica Harper.
If I hadn't have done choir, I wouldn't have gotten this scholarship. So if I hadn't have done something outside of the academic world, there was not a possibility that I'd be able to afford my future.
Harper wishes to use the money at TCU or UNT to pursue her interest in music education. We'll be right back.
It's winter. Here are some essentials to keep in your car in case of emergencies. Non-perishable food, blankets, jumper cables, an ice scraper, a flashlight, and a first aid kit. Have a safe winter.
Welcome back. The district offers academic life skills and academic and vocational life skill classes in order to provide instructional settings for students with disabilities. Sophia Kraft takes a look on how work-based learning impacts ALS and AVLS students.
Not this one, we're doing a soft.
In order to provide equal learning opportunities for all students, the ALS and AVLS classes are structured to teach students with disabilities functional life skills and academics related to daily activities.
It helps them practice. For instance, if we do Tom Thumb, we condition the shells, we clean, we straighten, just kind of get a feel of what it would be like to be out in the workforce.
3 years ago, the special education teachers created a school-run business called Hawkeritos in order to extend the students' work-based learning opportunities in the classroom. Almost every week, the ALS and AVLS students prepare and sell burritos to faculty members.
Basically started with a kind of a copycat program from another school. So in order to help the students gain skills, make money to support their work-based learning and CBI trips.
At the beginning of the school year, my class designed the menu for the Hawkeritos, so we brainstormed what sort of items a person might like in a breakfast burrito, and from there we created combinations.
A typical work week of Hawkeritos consists of compiling orders and creating a grocery list on Tuesday, preparing approximately 30 burritos on Wednesday, and delivering them on Thursday morning. Students are encouraged to help during each step of the process in order to gain meaningful employment and daily living skills.
We deliver them, so we get to practice social skills, greeting, collecting money. We give change. So it provides a lot of opportunities for social interaction and handling money.
My favorite part of Hawkeritos, it's because I love giving them to the teachers so they can have it for breakfast and just make it really delicious.
Over the past 3 years, ALS and AVLS teachers have seen many areas of improvement within their students.
I've seen a lot of maturity in terms of their social skills, and it's nice to be able to see them get into some of the other classrooms, and you can hear the kids like yell their names, and it's really nice to be able to see them reinforced in that way.
They've become better team players. They're better at taking turns, sharing, and overall they're just happy when they're out in the school and they're meeting people. And I know that they're making an impression on them.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Sophia Kraft. Now back to the studio.
Welcome back. The classes hope to continue raising money for more work-based learning opportunities. We'll be right back with sports.
Man, I can't believe it's already time to pick out classes for next year.
I know, all I need is my fine arts credit, so I'm just going to sign up for art.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna do that too.
Have you printed your course selection sheet yet?
Yeah, I just did.
Alright, you want to go get one?
Sure. This is great. I'm gonna get all the classes I wanted. Wait, what are you doing?
Well, you have to turn in both course selection forms to
Wait,
get the
both?
classes
I
you
only
want.
have one.
If you don't turn in both,
Wait, what's going
then
on?
You're not going to get any of the classes
I'm
you
not gonna
want.
get any of the classes I want.
You're going to have to pick the classes
The counselor's
for you.
gonna pick the
You're not
classes
gonna have
for
any
me.
friends in your classrooms.
I don't
You're
have
gonna
friends
be
anyway,
stuck
but
in
it's
some
still-
really stuffy rooms. That's why you have to turn in both.
Welcome back. Tomorrow at Louisville High School, the wrestling team will compete in the district tournament. Ethan Thatcher gives us a preview on the competition.
The varsity wrestling team went up against Flowermound last Tuesday night, concluding its regular season.
I really believe we out-wrestled them, and they're definitely a district front runner in the last bunch of years, ever since I've been at Hebron High School, and I think we really out-wrestled them.
The district tournament is tomorrow, February 6th, at Louisville High School.
I feel like we're this next week we're just going into practice, really perfecting a lot of things in our work, and I think we're going to be ready for districts.
It's going to be a battle. Just talking with the other coaches, they said any of the probably top 4 teams could probably take it. So it's going to be really tight. Every match is going to count. Every wrestler is going to count.
Varsity wrestler Jarrett Lee, with a 32-1 regular season record, looks to defend his state title. However, other competition in the district poses a threat for Lee.
I feel really good. I've trained a lot this year. I've done different national teams over the summer, different just camps that I've done over the summer, and it's really cool. Really, the only school I think that really has a fighting chance is Hebron and Flower Mound. Flower Mound's really good. They have a bunch of guys that have been on national teams with me and that have just shown like excellent just technique and skill. There's this kid named Duke from Flower Mound. He's their heavyweight and he's pretty good. He's probably gonna be my biggest competition at district. Me and him wrestled 4 or 5 times this year and I beat him, but he's given me a good match every time.
Coach Rosansky believes in the team and Lee's ability to succeed at districts.
It's going to be tough. Winning a state title ain't easy. And I think Jarrett knows that. I think he knows he has to continue to improve, even though, like I said, we're about a week away from districts. Everybody's a threat. One thing as a state champion, everybody's gunning for him. Everybody says, hey, there's Jarrett Lee, the state champ.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Ethan Thatcher. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Ethan. The district tournament will begin at 8 in the morning. In other news, the Hawkeye is hosting a primary where staff and students can cast their ballot for the party nominees. Voting will be during block lunch, February 8th through 12th in front of the cafeteria. That's it for today's broadcast. I'm Spencer Rojas. Have a great rest of your day.